And we're back for my ideas guy achievement. So where did we left off? I was attacking the natives here. Okay, I think we should be able to win this pretty handily. This subjects don't need that right now. Sure. Need to lower the sounds a bit. Options, audio. Sure. We're still in the Swedish War for Independence, but I think we're gonna lose. I just need 5 provinces here, just to get a colonial nation. Just one more siege and we're done. Then I might need to attack Yolov. And Sogai wouldn't join, so I might do that right now. Just to be sure that they will not join. So let's go for Trarza. Okay. It's gonna be done soon. But let's take our fleet home. Take the rest of my troops. Well, I need my troops here. Forgot about that. Because of the rebels. So let's wait till we're done with Kokomes. Then we attack. Can I recruit more? No, I'm at my force limit. Do I have unrest here? Yes, I do. Okay. Going down, going down. Just this. Stab. Definitely stab. Can start getting prosperity again. Let's go. Subsidies will be done. Just a couple more months. And we're going to have some issues. I might fire the advisor. We'll see. Maybe we can manage. I want to finish the ideas first. But yeah, this is our last province. We do have some good religious unity now. Nice. Can I get 5 provinces out of you? This, and this? No, I cannot actually. Let's see. Last idea done. I can enact the colonial expansion thingy. It's great. That is great. We have one colony here. How can I piss you out? Still not? Sure. Okay. One more siege then. What about now? Come on. Hello, welcome. How much troops does full yellow have? 12,000. Yeah, we can handle it easily. Just need to piece out this guy. Come on. I don't think blockading does anything for these guys, since they don't have ports, theoretically. Yep, does nothing. Let's go here, not waste any sailors. And the subsidies are done. I mean, the war ups. Yeah, hello, man. It costs a bit to get into EU4, but I've spent like 600 or 700 hours into the game, and still having fun with it, so it's worth it, my opinion. And they keep expanding it every 6 months to a year. There's another update that should be coming. Cool. The Swedish War for Independence is done. Price of oil is changed. Okay. Sweden gets independence, gets some provinces. Sure, we don't care much about that. If you want any tips, or if you want me to do this as some kind of tutorial, just let me know, man. Great, now we can take this. Some money. You know what? Let's piece everyone else out for money, because we desperately need money. What else is it? Shortly. Can I go there? I'm guessing I can't. Nope. So just need to piece Kokomes out. How familiar are you with EU4? War apps? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we need to go here. It does have some ships though. 7 light ships and 4 transports. We might need to gather our fleet. Okay, cool. Well, it's a bit hard to get into. Seems a bit complicated, but it's actually not. Just need to keep in mind what ideas are, development, and how the fighting works. Have you ever played Knights of Honor? It's another Paradox game. A bit older though. Well, basically you have your armies. I have an army here, for example, that has 10 infantry units. I have 0 cavalry units right now, and 0 artillery units. You have your provinces, this one for example. The provinces have tax development, production development, and manpower. The more manpower development the province has, the more total manpower you're going to have here, and the more force limit you're going to have total in your nation. The more production development you have, the more production income you're going to have. And the more production you have, the more trade your provinces are going to be able to provide. And of course, the more tax income you have, tax development, I mean, the more tax income you are going to have. And the development of every province is multiplied by the autonomy. So basically, if you have 30% autonomy in a province, 30% of that income of tax, production, trade, and manpower is going to go away. See, local trade power minus 15%, local production minus 30, local tax minus 30, local sailors minus 30, and naval force limit minus 30, because that's how it works. And as soon as I get into fighting, I will show you that also. You have your merchants, your colonists, your diplomats, and your missionaries. Missionaries, of course, convert provinces. Diplomats are used to interact with other nations, and merchants to steer trade or to collect trade, and colonists to settle provinces in the New World or in the colonial regions, trade company regions. This one, for example. These are events. Some are random, some are unique to some countries. Some are dependent on the ideas that you have as a nation or the idea groups that you choose here. We don't care about the opinion of Scotland, so. I sent half my army back home. The army that I have here has 6 infantry, 2 cavalry, and 1 artillery unit. Now, when you're at war with a country and you move your army into a province that doesn't have a fort, forts are these ones, you can start the countdown to take the province. The countdown here is dependent on your siege ability as a nation. Now, if I attack this army here, it has 6 regiments of infantry and 2 regiments of cavalry. If I attack it, we're gonna fight. Now, this is the war screen thingy. Basically, it depends on dice rolls, discipline, morale of your army, military tactics, the type of regiments that you have, and how they are deployed in the battlefield. Basically, artillery usually gets deployed in the second line, and it doesn't receive shock damage in the second line. Meanwhile, infantry and cavalry are deployed on the first line here. Cavalry usually gets deployed in the edges, and cavalry has some flanking range. So you see how I mouse over here? It can attack 3 units in front of him. Meanwhile, this guy can attack only the unit in front of him. It's weird. And there are 2 phases. This is the fire phase, where the fire damage of your units apply. For example, this guy has 0.8 infantry fire, and artillery has 1. I mean, early game, because this is early game, artillery is not very powerful, so I just keep 1 in my army for a siege bonus, because it gives you siege bonus. And then there is shock damage. For example, my units have 0.95 shock damage, but my cavalry has 2 shock damage. It's theoretically twice as powerful. And artillery pretty much doesn't have shock damage at all. So an army of full artillery would be a very bad idea. But yeah, we managed to stack wipe them because they're pretty weak. In all honesty, these are technology levels. They have 4, 4, 4. We have 7, 8, 8. So we are 4 technology phases in front of them, and each technology phase gives you more tactics, more morale, more everything. So yeah. Let's explore some more. It actually is a bit intricate. I mean, it takes a bit to learn, but it's really fun. I mean, you can do stuff like get a small nation and try to conquer the whole world. And if you're a fan of history, there are a lot of historic events in the game, and that's fun too. Okay, I need to improve relations with. I do need another ally. Let's improve with the Ottomans. Perfect. I'm guessing you'd have a lot of fun with this. Okay, we siege their province. These guys are rebels. And depending on the type of rebels, they can enforce some demands on your country. Separatist rebels, like these guys, want independence for some nation that doesn't exist anymore because another nation fully annexed it. And here, these are Fulo separatists, because Full doesn't exist anymore. So if they conquer enough provinces, then Fulo gets speared out. but we do have less troops, but being ahead on technology, should be able to beat them pretty easily, but they're leaving the province, so I can just come here and siege it back. Okay. I want to take these 4 provinces here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Money. I want money and war apps. So I need to siege a bit more. Okay, doesn't matter, just money them. Nice. So, cool. And the war with Yolov is done. Now we just need to fabricate some claims on Mali. Or Mali. And wait, crap, messed up. Cancel your mission, go back home. You get the explorer. Thank you. By the way, this is an achievement game. So I started here because the achievement consists in creating a custom nation, and my nation is named Bermuda, with custom ideas, custom name, custom color, custom flag, everything. But the province need to be a 1-1-1. Remember when I talked about development before? It needs to have 1 in admin, 1 in diplo, and 1 in military, manpower, production, and tax. And I chose Bermuda because it's far away from everyone, just to make it a bit of a challenge. Then I managed to attack the Irish miners here, beat them up. Now I have whole Ireland, and I have Galdum as a vassal, which I released from England, and the Isles, which I vassalized. Now I conquered 5 provinces here, so I can, after coring everything, because if you conquer a province you need to core it to be yours. And if you have 5 provinces in a colonial region, this is Mexico, colonial Mexico for example, you will have a colonial nation. Meanwhile, this here, this is the trade company region. Basically, if you colonize or conquer a province in a trade company region, you can assign it to a trade company, and it will have a lot of benefits. Okay, so next plan is to try and attack Scotland, but Scotland is allied with France, and being that we are friends with France, we cannot attack Scotland yet. So I want to attack England again. We have a truce with them until truce with Bermuda for 2 more years. So let's keep fabricating on Mali, getting a couple of provinces from him. And we're going to need to attack some more. Some more guys in here. So let's fabricate some claims. The 30 Years' War was the wars of religion in Europe, right? The Protestant and the Lutherans versus the Catholics, as far as I remember. And yeah, the 30 Years' War is in the game. Basically, this is the Holy Roman Empire. Austria is the emperor, and these are the prince electors. And at some point, the Protestant Reformation spawns, and there is a war in Europe to determine the religion of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, we can take administrative technology now. We can pay off a loan. And we get some missionary strength. I need to free up one diplomat. And I keep getting loans because I don't have very high income. And I'm paying for an advisor too. I think I'm going to need to fire him soon, but I'd rather not for now. Now we can call this one. And we're going to have a colonial nation soon. That's gonna be fun. I'm curious on how the name will it be Bermuda and Mexico? Fuck you, Portugal. West Yucatan. Portugal is okay. Maybe I can attack Portugal, but Castile is their ally, and England, and well, we don't care much about Kabylia. The only issue are Castile and England, but we are going. Yeah, we're going to attack England soon. For some reason, the Iberian wedding hasn't fired yet. Hello, Florian. Nice to see you again, man. Well, yes and no. It's not the same that we started together. This is a run for the Ideas Guy achievement. I played some more of that actually, but it was too overpowered as a nation. So, for this one, I started in Bermuda as my capital and just got some amazing ideas.